Alright, I swear there's a light on over here. I swear. Let me fix it. Maybe that would be a little better lighting. I'm horrible at lighting in my house. I have horrible lighting in my house. That's the whole problem. I have horrible lighting in this house. There's actually no light in this room but that lamp. We actually bought that when we moved in here because we had no light in this room. There's no light up top. That's it. And in our dining room, there is a light with a fan. And then in our kitchen is those horrible school lights. That's what I call them. They're school lights. It's actually fluorescent tubes. And then in our bathroom, I think those are fluorescent as well. Our upstairs bathroom has lights along the mirror. Only one of them work anymore. We had to get new light bulbs. And then we have another light up here. I'm not sure if that's fluorescent. And then in our bedroom, when we started renting this place, there was no light on the ceiling in our bedroom. We actually had to get a light stand that has one up here and then a little arm one. And then in our spare bedroom, there was no light either. So we, the plug, the receptacles, like I think the top one is like to the switch and the bottom one is like a regular one. So we had to plug them in so that when we turn on the switch, it turns on the light. So in the spare bedroom, we got one with that's like a light up here and then a little one on our arm also. Because there's just insufficient lighting in this house. We do have a light in our little hallway upstairs that has a switch up there and a switch down here to turn it on and off. So we do have that going for us. We do have that going for us. Yeah. So we have that. So updates just on me on life. The reason I haven't been posting videos a lot is I just haven't had time. And why I haven't been going live much, I just haven't had time. And I actually lost my camera for my videos. Not my camera, but my camera for my videos on my laptop to go live. I had lost that camera and I couldn't find it. I found it again. So Willow's doing great. She's losing a lot of fur. So I have to brush her. It's not like a bad losing fur. It's just that it's summer. She's getting her summer coats. She's shedding a lot. She shreds. Guys, if anyone ever tells you that their cat sheds twice a year, call them up and tell them they are the luckiest person on the face of the planet and they need to go buy a lottery ticket. Because especially Willow, as he has fur, of course, as he has fur, but it's not like thick fur, it's thin. Willow has a lot of thicker, longer. Azzy's fur is actually short-ish, and it's thinner. Willow has longer, thicker fur. It's the same way. Hera always had shorter, thinner fur, and Willow, and it was the same. The only sister that Willow didn't have longer and thicker fur of was Hope. If you remember Hope, if you don't, go back to my older videos. Hope had long, thick fur because she was part Maine Coon. Hope and Willow and Hera, I think, all had the same father, who, if you did not know what you were looking at when he ran across our yard, you would think it was a groundhog. That's how long and thick his fur was. We actually nicknamed him Napoleon. So we think she and Hera and Hope all had the same father. They definitely all had the same mother. So their father was actually part Maine Coon, and so they inherited the fur aspect of that. Hope had the Maine Coon tufts of fur on top of her ears, and she had the Maine Coon fur on top of the nail that they have for riding in the snow and ice. She was not as big as a Maine Coon. She had thin paws, but the Maine Coon can be about like really long, guys, like really long. Like could probably take up this entire couch I'm sitting on. Could definitely take up that entire couch with the blanket on it. So definitely that. I'm excited about that. So we're not getting one of those. They can actually, by the time they're 3, is when they're full grown. But Willow has a lot of thick fur, and she sheds year round. There is never a time of year when she is not shedding. There is never a time, even though Azzy has short or thin hair, she sheds year round too, but not as bad as Willow. Like I had Willow. Willow does this thing where she will come up onto the couch and want to cuddle with me, so I'll hold her on my chest. A lot easier when she was smaller. She's full grown now. She's 5. And I got like this big clump of fur on off of her while just petting her. It's ugh, gross, guys. I have cat hair now all over my shirt. But you know what, David, when I complain, David says, relish these moments because they're never going to come back again with that specific cat. You're always going to have those moments saying with another cat, but you're never going to have those moments with that specific cat. And this cat is 5, guys. And Azzy, just we'll go from that. You can't see her because of the windows open. She had her first birthday April 6th. So I'm trying to think, guys. My brain is so fried today. I don't know why. Probably because I know I have a lot to do. So May, June, July. So 13, 14, 15. She's 15 months old. 15 months old. Yeah, she's born in April, so 11, 12, so 13, 14, 15. She is 15 months old. A few days ago, actually, on the 6th of July, she's been 15 months old. So, yeah, the cats are doing good. I'm doing good. Azzy took her pain medicine right to the end like a champ. She did very well. I was very pleased. She didn't do that well with the ringworm medicine, I'll tell you that much. Both were liquid, so that's easier. I think that's easier to get into a cat than a pill. If you have better results with a pill, more power to you. But I don't have. I have a phobia of pills with cats, not with myself, but with cats, because when I was younger, I remember we had to give 2 of our cats a pill. I don't remember what it was for because we did not take our animals to the vet very much unless they were basically to get fixed and to get rabies shots. The vet actually came to our house to give them rabies shots. The only thing we vaccinated our animals against was rabies because of me and my brother. So that was that. She had rabies shots, and when we got the dogs fixed, we didn't get the cats fixed, and when we got the dogs fixed, that's the only thing that we would take into the vet for. And the vet would actually come to our house to do rabies shots, and we would take the dog to his place to get fixed, and then a few hours later, when she was just waking up, he'd have us come pick her up. He'd be like, okay, I'm done with the procedure. You can come in like 2 hours to pick her up. So, yeah. I love them. I love the cat. I love animals. So so that's what we did at home, and I don't know why the cats needed a pill. I don't remember. But my mom was like grabbing this stuff their neck, and you actually had to like shove the pill down their throat. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm like please, if there's liquid pain medicine, please give me the liquid pain medicine. So they gave me the liquid pain medicine, and I was able to just deal with it. I was so excited about all of it. Oh, and I also got a compliment for that. Not sure if I told you guys this. Oh, I was at the vet office and I had her out on her blanket and a few toys. And the vet technician, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I have to tell you." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "I love how prepared you are." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "I just love how prepared you are." I was like, "All right." She's like, "You're so prepared. You have a blanket, you have toys." She's like, "Not everyone is this prepared. Most people just bring them in a carrier on a towel." I said, "I also brought her treats." And I showed her the carrier, which is the backpack, and she's like, "I just love how prepared you are." I said, "Well, there's a reason about the carrier." I said she was going to be an emotional support ambassador, but that didn't quite work out. She's like, "Oh my gosh. I have anxiety and depression too." I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like, the vet office I go to is an amazing place. The receptionist and everyone are so nice. They're like, "Oh, who do you have here?" And everyone loves Azzy. I mean, Azzy is just like the little, they don't see Willow very much. Azzy is the one they've seen the most recently, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's adorable." And this past Sunday, it's been a year that we've had Azzy. Yay! Azzy's been with us a year. And she's in the joy of our lives, the bright ray of sunshine that came into our lives after Hope's passing. I still get choked up, you guys. She was a beautiful little girl, and to have Azzy come into our lives after we had two tragedies of Hera passing and then Hope passing, and to have to go through two back-to-back tragedies so close together within like 2 months of each other, to lose those two sisters, and to have Will. We didn't want Will to have to go through a series of depression, which is why we got Kittens so fast. And as he was not planned, we weren't going to get our cat that quickly, but my friend had found kittens, and I just felt like I was supposed to have one. So that's all for today, guys. I will be filming the recipe this week. I didn't get one up last week. It wasn't a good recipe. My husband didn't like it. So I don't know what recipe we're gonna do. Let me get my fancy cookbook. Actually, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it went, but there is a recipe in there that I've been wanting to try for a while. It's actually called parsley biscuits. I think that's what we're going to make this week. All right, guys, I better get off before I say something I'm going to regret. Oh, one of our videos actually got 400 and some views, so I am so stoked about that. It wasn't even like a good video. So keep watching, everyone. I love you. God loves you. And remember, God made you, everyone, every animal so special. Love you guys.